What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to our lovely little town of Aya. We're hanging out, seeing what we can accomplish out here with our tribal society. Research is going slow, but it's advancing. We're averaging getting like a thing done per episode, per 2 episodes, and so it's a slower rate than I'm actually actively used to. But what are you going to do? I'm actually going to smooth. Can I smooth floors in between these houses? Must designate rough stone terrain. Well, that's cool. I mean, I might go... If we get stone cutting, I could make kind of like little brick pathways in between everything, and I think that would be really, really awesome. I think that'd actually spruce the place up a bit and make it look a bit better. I'd probably go with something like sandstone to make it look right. I would prefer it be sandstone anyways, and we've also got a decent supply of the stuff. It's all over the place. We got dead people with clothes on over here. Don't really want that. Right now we're working on advanced clothing craft so we can get people all nice and girded up in case the winter is harsh. I don't think it will be. We're in a very, very temperate climate. I went ahead and I picked like the Australia of the map right now. So what you're actually looking at is probably a First Peoples playthrough or something in Rimworld. I don't really know. I found out that's what you're supposed to say. Christ. That cargo pod came in hot, and it busted a hole, too. Yikes. Okay. Let's patch that up. We're going to patch that up with steel right there. That's not an acceptable... That can happen, too. You can have cargo pods, like, land on stuff, and you see it destroys and deforms the terrain. Not good for us. Very, very not good for us. Bunch of muffalo wool, though, which is very, very warm and great for making clothing. As far as survival goes... You always want to stick with wool. Wool maintains its thermal properties when wet. That's the main reason why. Whereas if you got something like cotton, cotton does not maintain its properties well. Once it gets wet, it expands and it just lets all the heat out and you'll freeze to death. Cotton, the fabric of death. As my field instructors used to call it. The fabric of our death. Are you untreated? Or are you treated? Okay. Good. I just wanted to make sure that sleeping sickness was taken care of so that over the long term we didn't have to like panic or worry about it. Go ahead and get that little bridge the gap right there in the wall so that we don't have like a potential security risk right there. Keeping our society safe is like my #1 utmost thing that I would prefer to wait on. Why is Val not doing research? You, sir, go there. Prioritize research. Nope, I don't want Tona on it either. I want you on it. Oh, I can't prioritize it there. He'll just take it after the fact. Perfect. I just needed to rearrange the work order a little bit. I should probably take some of these people off research. So we'll take Tona off of it. White is not amazing at it. I mean, it's somebody to keep the number ticking upwards when we really, really need it. We have a colonist who needs treatment. Tona. Yeah, we got people who are untreated right now. So, Tona and Landia should be up really, really soon on that. Bonzo's going to go over here, and he's going to do his thing. Perfect. Thank you, Bonzo. Treatment quality was suitable. Sleeping sickness should not be that difficult to deal with. I'll take that over something like the flu. I'll take that over something like malaria. I'll take that over something like blood nanites. There's a lot of diseases in this game that are really, really awful to deal with. Like, you would really well and truly hope to avoid dealing with blood nanites and stuff like that, because it essentially makes a character useless, like, most of the time. Please don't, Doctor. I don't want you to do that. Have Bonzo do it. Bonzo, sir. Prioritize. Good, good. They should pull through this eventually. As you can see, they've got an immunity counter right there. That means that probably 8% in, like, 3 days... 8% in 3 days means that it's going to take a while. It's going to be a bit before we can actually bang that out. That means they're averaging about 2 to 3% per day. Oof, it's going to be easily a month before they recover from that. Luckily, they're still perfectly apt at doing tasks and stuff along the way. Like the sleeping sickness doesn't cause them to fall down and like put their eye out or anything like that. It does affect consciousness and things of that nature, but that's a concern for later. That's right. Into bed, everybody. Into bed. How much wood do I have left? 686. Let's continue with the ever-complicated task of chopping down some of these trees out here. We don't have a lot of space to store it, but it's good enough. I would love to unload, legitimately, I would love to unload some of these sculptures. It would be one of the top things on my list of stuff that I'd like to do. Hasn't happened yet, but let's put in a couple more bills for more sculptures too. Let's go ahead and make 5 of them. Hopefully Val goes ahead and does research today. I can't guarantee that Val will, but I would like for Val to do so. Yeah, let's go ahead and not do that, Val. Let's have Bonzo do it once he gets all ready for the day, up and ready to go. Oh, never mind. Well, either way, I would much rather have you chilling right here. Can you determine details? I would actually we could make a uranium statue. God, that seems like an awful idea. Depends how fast it's decaying, though. If it's like inert and it's not like actively spraying particles around anymore, it's probably fine. We have a raid, and it's going to be in the southernmost quadrant, which means that we have a wall to build. No, actually, that's not where I want that wall. I want that wall right there. I'm going to prioritize... He's not a constructor. Goody Tona, can you do it? I would love for you to install that wall for me. It would be one of my favorite things you could do for me right now, just to make sure that they don't take a detour through our territory. See what this guy gets after. See, this is what I get for having a popular social life. They're going to go around that way. Yeah, we blocked that off just in time. I'm glad to see it. These guys appear to be full-fledged pilots with guns and everything. My hope... Yeah, I would rather not deal with the sniper. Sniper rifles in this game? Oh my god. You give a sniper rifle to somebody with like 15 shooting, it's night-night for everybody. Sniper rifles are so gnarly in this game. They are bad beyond all belief, and I'm not even joking with you right there. Sniper rifles will end you in this game. They will end you. 1 down. 2 down. They run away. Definitely going to need some more traps because this guy plowed through the first couple without even having to worry about it. So, get the survival rifle. Get what you can out of them. They're going to retreat and run away. We'll reactivate these in just a minute. Chances are we're going to need a 4th trap and maybe a 5th trap for the next raid. So we'll have them focus on picking up bodies, taking them to the graveyard. Picking up bodies, taking them to graveyards. We've got guns, we're gonna shoot you. This is the only way we have to get guns right now. If we get a trader that comes through with like SMGs and laser rifles and stuff like that, we'll definitely have a bit of a cultural crisis on our hands. The ability to fire hot plasma at your enemies. It changes people. It changes people. Poor mood on who? Lendoa. Lendoa then. We'll spend... Oh, good look at that. I forgot to choose... I forgot to put banana back. Damn it. Alright. Remind me if I don't remember. Done. I would like to deconstruct that little wall right there. This strategy's working out pretty great so far. Hasn't been bad at all. What is he doing? I'm not sure what he's on about. He's doing something. How good are you at shooting? I'll probably give you a rifle then. Kind of swap your stats around. Maybe send him on a couple of hunts. Here, focus on that first. That is by far more important right now. Go ahead and treat them too. I know you're not going to get a lot of sleep today, but sorry about that, man. There's not a whole lot that I can do for you there. Once that's done, prioritize treating her. Should probably make a little medical stockpile right here inside the medical room. That would probably take the edge off some of our inefficiencies. So let me get a stockpile on this side. And this is specifically going to be for medicine. Nothing else. Just medicine. In the meantime, we'll take medicine off the list for this stockpile. If there's nothing else to focus on, I like to focus on just like moving things around and making them a little bit more efficient. If we can have the medication right there, it speeds up the process for us. We have 91 Zeridium right now, 89 Zeridium, sorry, we just used a couple. I am, unfortunately, going to have some people come up in here and prioritize hauling some of these guns back. The plant pots are not a concern right now. Haul some meals around, basically clear off the tracks real fast so that we can start getting these traps all nice and filled in. The steel shiv, I don't really care about. It can stay there. We will rearm that trap when we get the opportunity to do so. Hopefully somebody will run on out there and make it happen. But up until that occurs, I'm content with what we have going on. It looks like they've successfully moved the food around. And so we're looking really, really good right there. Rice appears to make a fantastic meal over the long term. Although if I recall correctly, rice, you eat a lot of it like in one sitting. Like a lot of it in one sitting. How many of these statues was I crafting? 3. Take that down to 1, please. I don't want to spend too much time on it. These guys are busy taking in the harvest, which is great. I would love to sell off some of this food to the next person that comes through. Maybe help some other poor settlement. Keep from starving in the cold. When Banana's done with that, I'm going to have you... Oh, we already did it. Okay, so rearm that trap as well. And whoever comes over there to do it, which is nobody it looks like, we will wait till morning, and then everything will be okay. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. I like Kendrick, but his last album was hit or miss for me. Like, I like some of the tracks, and then some of the tracks I was kind of iffy on. I like Kendrick, though. Definitely one of the more lyrical dudes, like, in the mainstream game right now, which is rare. Lyrical dudes don't tend to make it into, like, the big game. It tends to just be, like, street rap that makes it out there. Trap-type stuff nowadays, mostly. But I do like Kendrick. Like, I never turn the radio off when Kendrick comes on. I feel the same way about J-Rock, but J-Rock almost never gets played. Come on, set that trap back up. We'll put a few more into just in case this gets overly rowdy. I don't know how much damage those do. Hopefully a lot would be my hope. Like, I want people to hurt when they try to come in here. Can you put one of these tool cabinets next to a research bench? Is that possible? Where's the, oh, we got the brewery, too. I forgot about the brewery. Yeah, we can make that happen. Put the brewery right there. Miscellaneous. We'll put a... It does not, but it works with the butcher table and the stove. Okay. Not really what I want out of it, but... That's life. Rearm you right there. We'll send Benzo out to go ahead and take care of that shit. Rearm that trap. Alright, and actually what I would prefer to do... Let's put down another, sir. You've already got the metal in your hand. Oh my god, it's already reserved by Tona. Alright, well, if Tona wants to build a trap, let Tona build the trap. Tona appears to be excited about the prospects of putting the trap together, so... Never underestimate the abilities of a deviant to create killing devices. Brew. Yeah, brew away. Do your thing. Brew as much as you want to brew. Colonists are in need of treatment. Realistically, that means we only really have Benzo to help out with it. He'll probably do it after his dinner. Yeah, that's what I figured. There you go. Rub that. Yeah, there you go. Rub those weeds on their faces until they feel better. Good job, buddy. Good job. Ooh, now we've got malaria. Lendoa has developed malaria on top Oh, that's not good. She's developed malaria on top of her already pretty terrible sleeping sickness. Lindoa might be out of it for a little while. We may not have options here. Venzo, I need you to prioritize her like right now. If you need to be on that. Malaria is a serious concern. We don't have malaria is one of the more serious diseases. It looks like the storyteller's gonna get us nice and nasty and dirty this time around. She should be bedridden now. I don't actually think she can actually. Who's got a mental break? Oh, Tona does. Okay. Well, when Tona comes back, give her leisure time. See if she recovers. What's she upset about? Rebuffed by Benzo 3 times. See, the relationship mechanics sometimes I don't know. Sometimes like after they get the cold shoulder once, they should just leave it alone. But instead, like, they do it over and over and over again sometimes until this negative gets really, really big. It's kind of upsetting sometimes. She should recover. Her mood is going back up right now. Sometimes all you really need in life is to wander around naked in a daze for a bit. Can you go pick her up? I can try to arrest her. I don't want to arrest her, though. I just want to take her and have her lay down. Sad thoughts. It's all just too much. It's all just too much. Let's start increasing some of the comfort of these areas, too. We'll go ahead and we'll start putting armchairs in. Seeing if we can make people a little bit more comfortable. Inside of this room, we'll put in a couple of armchairs. I don't even know if I have this much cloth. It's not entirely... I don't know what I have going on right now. It looks like I have some of the stuff that I need. She'll be fine in just a minute once one of those falls off. Come on, Tona. Pull out of it. We may have to arrest her. Come on. Alright, back to the room. We'll go ahead and have you in here. As far as needs go, we'll go ahead and we'll give her the best treatment we can. We'll chat and recruit her. You can friendly chat them for a while, too, if that doesn't work. Friendly chatting tends to help. Won't feed her raw food. What are you doing over here? Is it one of my cooks that's out? Who's my cook right now? And how come nothing's getting cooked? Lindoa is the cook, so we need somebody else to take over that. That would explain why we have no food. That would very much explain our current issue. So there it is. Bang out some dinners so that we're not eating raw food. That probably contributed, in all honesty, that probably contributed to the mental break, is that people are eating raw food and I didn't realize it till just now. Colonist needs treatment. Is it? Oh, Lindoa needs it. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. We'll try to bring her. I actually wish there was a more elegant solution to people who break their mental state. The arresting people that have been a part of your society since the beginning, I'm not a big fan of that. I wish there was a way that you could, like, talk them down with one of your social characters or something like that. That'd be really, really nice, and I would like that a lot. Couple of chairs installed. Shoddy quality, but, you know, adds the comfort up a little bit, so that'll give people something to do if they... Oh, really? Her recruit chance is really low. Alright, well, just keep her in there. It's alright. We don't need her. We don't need her right now. I mean, I would prefer not to spend a ton of time trying to get her back onto the team, you know what I mean? But if it's what we gotta do, it's what we gotta do. No point getting mad over spilt milk. What season is it right now? It's the 4th day of summer. There are 15 days in each season. Okay. So that explains the heat and how it's like 30 degrees Celsius out right now. That explains it. It's definitely warm. Probably not helping with people's mental states either. Yep, just keep treating her. Make sure she doesn't die of any of the sicknesses or anything. Sleeping sickness is at 45%, so it's going to take a long time for her to go immune to that. It's going to be some time. It is going to be some time. Does Lenoa need? She's untreated right now. That means... Sorry, man. That is far more important than your good night's rest. Malaria is a no-joke disease in this game that can and will flat-out kill characters if you're not careful. Like, if you don't treat it, it will get out of hand. It'll get quite nasty over time. Some of the other ones, I mean, the blood nanites are the ones that I really, really dislike. The ones that get in your blood and cause you to be in constant pain all the time, no matter what. That shit's frustrating because it's like, well, you know, what are you going to do? And I don't think you can cure the blood nanites. I think you need, like, a syringe or something like that to cure it. It's very, very difficult to cure, as I recall. Oh, our research was done. We should probably stay on some stuff then. Let's go with smithing next. I almost never research smithing before I stop playing. And so I'd like to take a gander at what it does. I'd like to see that rectified a little bit. Got 84 medicine. Things are in very, very good shape right now. We got beers. What are beers worth? Beers are worth $9 a pop. That's one of those things where if we could stack them up, I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against it. I mean, that gives us a pretty strong... Gives us a pretty strong trade fodder. How long does it last for? We don't have a lot of hops left. So, do we still have a hop field? Oh, our hop plants are over there. Okay. I may convert some of this heel root after the next harvest into another hops field. That sounds good. Got hops like Jordan, son. That's the engine of our industry right now. Beer brewing. Everybody loves the guy that gets them drunk. Ain't nobody hate that guy. White, why are you doing wardening? Stop, bro. You're making it worse. Let somebody with actual skills handle that. Ooh, 37C. On the plus side, we've essentially got, like, endless time in front of us to, like, handle things. 14%. That's better. That's way, way, way better. Did you guys just drink the beer? Damn it, you guys drinking the beer? I forbid the beer. Don't touch it. This is trade goods, man. Ugh. I forbid you to touch the beer. We have an escape pod, which has a guy named Nestor. How badly hurt is he? Cut, stab, asthma. What are his skills? Depressive and nervous. Nah, I'm gonna let him die. We're not gonna take him. Depressive and nervous. He could be a firecracker in the middle of our people. Curse my kind-hearted nature. Alright, go rescue him. Maybe he's from some other society. We will, we'll give him bed rest. We won't recruit him. What we'll do is we'll pick him up, we'll rescue him, we'll nurse him back to health, and we'll send him back to whatever settlement he came from. What settlement did he come from? He came from... Kimiko Asano is his daughter, but she's dead. Oh, please don't come that way. Please don't come that way. Oh, shit. We have problems. I told you it was going to backfire eventually. Let me see if I can fix that. I'm going to reload a save and see if I can keep that from happening real fast. I knew it was going to happen. It just depends on where they zone in from. So I'll try to fix that. I'll take a look at where the last save was. And if I can't recover it, I can't recover it. And I got to live with the results. But I'm going to see if I can stop something bad from happening right here, because this is going to sour relations with Trado Born, and we can't have bad relations with Trado Born. We need them. All right? Bye, everybody. I'll see you next time.